Hello, it's me. I know I haven't made a video in like a long time, but I'm home for the summer, so I'm gonna be making some content for y'all. Woo! I'm gonna challenge myself to like make as many videos in July as possible, so that even if I like stop making videos, still got videos. Okay, but I guess I'm just gonna get into this video. So I'm just gonna talk about things that I learned in my first year of college. I've been home for like almost a month now because I stayed at school a little longer. So it's like kind of late, but not too late because I haven't started second year yet. Okay. The first thing that I took away from my first year in college is that people literally just don't care about your body hair. They literally just don't care. They just don't care. Don't shave your armpits. Don't shave your legs. Don't shave anything. Shave everything. Nobody cares. It's your body. Thing number 2. It's okay not to be homesick. I wasn't really homesick. I did a lot of traveling with like my extended family and stuff, so I wouldn't like be with my immediate family all the time. Also my dad lives down south, so like going down south was me being away from home. So like I just don't really get homesick. I get more travel sick. Like I miss school a lot right now, honestly. So like if you're not homesick, then like that's a-okay, bro. And kind of like on that note, if you don't want to go home and you don't have to, like I know for winter break usually they make people go home, but if you don't want to go home, don't go home. It's that simple. Like if your family is upset, like ultimately it's your life. If you don't want to go home, don't go home. Thing number 3. I guess this makes it a 6, but 3. Do not spend all your time with people that are like the same race as you. I spent a lot of time with black people and only black people, and it kind of makes your experience different than if you intermix and like the world is intermixed, or like hopefully the world is intermixed, and like you just get different perspectives when you hang out with people of all races. And sometimes like there's inter-race like problematicism, and like you can't get away from that when you only hang out with people who are a part of that race. So like just spread your wings, especially if you're a minority. Like spread those wings as wide as possible. Thing number 4. You're allowed to be angry when people try to tell you that you're not allowed to be angry. Like if you're of a oppressed group and somebody says, oh, you can't be angry about that because this and this and that, tell them they can be quiet. Point blank period. That's it. Thing number 5. If you see some wild stuff going down, call it out. As long as you're safe, of course. I mean, like, if someone's like beating the crap out of someone and like you have no possible way of like physically stopping them, like maybe just, you know, call the police. Or if someone's like constantly misgendering your friend, like your friend comes to school and they're like, I use she, her, hers pronouns, but they're like not fully transitioned, or like people are just disrespectful, so like people will be like, oh, he said this or he said that. Be like, no honey, she said, not he said. What are we on, 6? 7? I don't know. The 6th or 7th thing I learned, I lost track. You'll meet people who like are chill, but y'all are only kind of friends. And you'll meet people that are like your homies for like life, and like when they leave you, you'll cry and you'll be sad and you'll miss them and they'll be your best friends. Thing number 8, we're gonna say, tell people to shut up. Like if you're trying to do homework and people are being loud in a place where like, you know, it's acceptable for you just tell them to shut up. Like, don't go to like the loudest place on campus and then be like, hey, shut up, I'm trying to do work. That's ridiculous. But like, if you're in the library and like you're not on a quiet floor, but you're not on like a loud floor, and people are just being a little too loud for you, just be like, hey, shut up. Thing number 9. Don't take everything with you when you go to college, but pack everything in your room up. I did that, and it has been a super blessing to me, because I can like go through all my stuff from high school very easily and like get rid of stuff, and I don't have to like make space for all the things that I've got when I'm in college now that I'm home, because everything's in a box and it's in my closet and it's lit. Thing number 10. Picking your roommate from Facebook can work if you're careful. I didn't pick my roommate from Facebook, but like a lot of my friends did, and it worked out for all of them. It worked out for literally all of them. So that's good stuff. Thing number 11. 11. It's okay to leave if you're not having fun, whether that be a party or just to hang out with your friends. Not class. It's not okay to leave class if you're not having fun. Unless you have like a really good reason, like you're sick or something, I don't know. But don't just get up and leave class and be like, I'm not having fun, so I'm leaving. But that statement also applies to school. If you are not having fun at college, leave. Like, it's your life, and wow, I just ruined my nail polish. Okay, it's your life, and you should be having fun doing whatever you're doing. So if you're not having fun, go. Thing number 12. Don't spend all your money on substances. You don't need to drink every weekend. You don't need to smoke every day. You don't need to do whatever substances you do. I don't know what you do. I'm so free. So, just don't. You don't need to do it. You just don't. And like, you don't even need to be sub free to save money. You just get like sub light, or like, I know people hate that person, but you can like totally be that person who's like, oh, can I like just have a sip of your drink to like one of your best friends? And like, if you really like care that much about like ingesting substances and things, I don't know. But yeah, it'll just save you so much money in the long run, and like, you're already a broke college student, so stop spending $20 on alcohol every weekend. Okay? Okay. Thing 13. Getting sidetracked, not the end of the world. I know I have a bad habit of getting sidetracked when I'm doing homework, or I'm on my way to go do something that's important or things like that. Like, as long as you're not constantly getting sidetracked like every minute of every hour of every day, like, it's not a big deal. Like, if you accidentally talk to your friend for an hour when you're on your way to go like do homework in the library or something, forgive yourself, move on, get to your work. Thing 14. When you go home, if you're from somewhere where like everybody doesn't go to college, and your like parents and stuff didn't go to college, acknowledge that you have the privilege of higher education and you're not on the same level as people at home anymore. Don't talk down to them, and don't get like mad at them when they do like problematic stuff like the first time. Explain to them like, oh, you shouldn't say this because this, and then if they keep doing it, that's when you get to call them out on their stuff. But like, also like, remember, like, you're not better than them just because you go to school. You just have access to more stuff that they didn't have access to, but now they have access to it through you. It's amazing how life works. Thing number 14. Make friends with fourth years. Yes, they're gonna leave, but they make great connections in the future. Also, like, why would you just miss out on being friends with some really good people just because they're gonna leave soon? Like, I got close to some fourth years, and I love them, and like, we still talk, and it's not like every day, but like, we follow each other on social media and like comment back and forth, and like, if I ever go to their city, I know that like, I can be like, hey, I'm in your city, do you want to get food? Or depending on how close you're with them, hey, I'm in your city, can I stay at your house for a night? Stuff like that. Thing 15. clear your social media clutter. Delete people from high school that you had that you don't talk to and you don't care about. Delete people from home that like put content out that you just don't want on your feed. I know I had a lot of people on Facebook because I was in positions of power and I had to promote events, so I wanted as many people as possible to see these things. Now I have no reason to have them on Facebook, so I left the groups that I was in for these things and I took all of these people off of social media because they have no point being on my social media. If they want to follow me on like sites where I don't have to follow them back, that's fine, but I'm not going to let them be my friend on Facebook. Also, though, like when clearing your social media clutter, don't delete your pics from like middle school and things like that because you're gonna want to look back and laugh at them. Just private them. Social media is a great place to like store things so you don't have to like have them on your phone all the time. But you know, they're gonna be funny. You're gonna want to laugh at them. You and your college friends are gonna be like, "Let me see what you looked like in 6th grade." Then you're gonna be like, "Oh, I deleted all the pictures. I don't have any." But you just private them. Then you can. And they can't screenshot them themselves because they're private on your account. 16, I think we're. If you have friends at home, I know everybody doesn't have friends at home. You can stay friends with them, or you can just stop being friends with them when you go to college. It's literally your decision. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you were just friends with people for convenience, and now it's not convenient to be friends with them, so they're gone from your life, and that's fine. And like, if you decide to stay friends with people from home, don't feel bad if you don't talk to them all the time. Like, even if you are texting your friends at school like every single day, it's different because y'all are on more similar schedules than people from home. Like, you don't know what they're doing. You're maybe not always thinking about them because you're not seeing them all the time. Like, just don't stress about it. It's not a big deal. Lastly, what is this, 16, 17? You come first. You do come first. But that doesn't mean don't do your homework. I know for a semester I had a sign up in my hall that my CA put up that says sleep is more important. Like, if you really just need to get some sleep, get some sleep. That's true. And if your mental health is deteriorating, take care of yourself. Take a semester off. Do what you need to do. But don't use I'm taking care of myself to get out of doing everything. Like, if you've been messing around all day and you know you had readings to do for the next day, or you know you had a paper to write for the next day, and 11 o'clock hits and you're tired, I'm sorry, taking care of yourself is not an excuse at that point. Like, you should have been grinding all day. And so, like, if you have to lose sleep at that point, lose sleep at that point. But if you've been grinding all day and you still have 3 more pages to write, and you know you're just really tired, and you know your work style, and if you're tired you don't produce good quality work, go to sleep. Maybe wake up earlier and finish it. Just go to sleep. Take care of yourself. Speaking of the taking care of yourself thing, actually, I just thought of this. Clean your room. Like, actually clean your room, not just organize and stuff. Go get the mop and the broom and some cleaning supplies and clean it. My school, every like building has a student cleaning closet that our room keys work to open or whatever. So there's like a mop and a bucket and a broom and a vacuum and all that stuff. And luckily for me, it was down the hall this past year, and not like on the 3rd floor, and I lived in the basement or something like that. So just clean your room. Like, you and your roommate can do it together. Y'all can do it separately. One of y'all can clean the entire room one week and the other one cleans the entire room the next week. Something like that. I don't know. Just clean it. It's important. Don't live in filth. I think that's all that I have for this video. I know it's kind of rambly and I'm kind of like noodly. I'm still getting the hang of this whole YouTube thing. Yeah, that's all that I have to say. If you have any video ideas for me, leave them down there. If you have anything that you learned in college and you want to spread it to the few people who will watch this video, leave it down there. I'll thumb it up and stuff. And if you want more videos like college related, also leave it down there. Thumbs this video up if you want to. You If you don't, I can't control you. And I will see you next time.